off, are you warm in there?
Actually, quite warm.
It actually looks really warm. I'm kind of jealous. So what brings you out here today?
Honestly, I'm getting real tired of them coming into my communities and fucking with all my friends and neighbors. I don't want to see it anymore. I want my peaceful Minnesota back.
So what would we had a bald eagle fly over here very earlier. Do you feel as though that the eagle represents America better than, say, a crow who does remember?
I don't know.
How do you feel about so many people turning out here, out in the streets in freezing cold weather? Your fellow Minnesotans out for it, to basically to protect its fellow residents.
I'm damn proud to be a Minnesotan. I'm damn proud.
Thank you so much.
No
Thank you.
problem. Thank
You stay safe. Stay warm. Let's move down here a little bit. Get away from the copyrighted music. Once again, it's a time to remind us. Oh, that cider smells really good. To remind you that we are Status Coup. We are here in Minneapolis at the Federal Whipple building, and you can go to statuscoup.com/join and support our work. We are one of the few independent journalists out here, live streaming from the Federal Whipple building and live streaming from wherever the story is. I enjoy, this is one of my favorite stickers here. I've tried to make this joke every time I see an icy truck go by. Yes, fuck ice. There's a whole range of different things going on. I love it. Yeah. Either of you mind talking on camera with Status Coup?
It couldn't go worse than her last one.
Uh-oh. Well, what happened? The lead-up was, it couldn't go worse than the last one. Uh-oh. She's hiding. What happened?
Oh, it was a Japanese reporter, and my crowning moment was saying the guy who shot Renee Good had a tiny penis, so.
She just absolutely fell apart during the interview and just started shouting about
Yeah. Yeah. Always great. Always great to do a thing. Well, we're a little bit lighter here, so if you want to go on a rant, feel free to go on a rant. But always threaten, you go viral, and then that's a problem. But anyway, you got a sign here. You're out in front of the federal, the Whipple Federal Building, which I can't believe I have to say 17 times a day. But what is the sentiment here?
They're just thugs, and they're hurting innocent people, and I have friends who are immigrants who are afraid to just go to work, do their day-to-day, even though they are citizens now, but there's no guarantee that they won't get snatched by ICE just because they're not white, and it's horrible.
So what, have you participated in protests and activists before? Is this something that brought, what was the kind of the thing that really got you motivated to get out here in the absolutely freezing cold, in the snow, and make a sign, go through the whole process, talk to a Japanese reporter about genitalia? So I've got other people go, what? What's going on? I don't worry. This time I made the interview go off the rails. So what got you motivated now that we switched to a very serious topic lately?
I think it's just I finally started getting more involved on social media and really seeing everything that is going on there. And every time I open it up, I just feel full of rage. And the government's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're shitting on the Constitution like they don't care. They just want to get rid of the people they don't like. And this is the way they're doing it.
You said there that you basically got off the internet and got here. What would you say to people who are still stuck on that internet? Maybe they're on Blue Sky and they're kind of. I love Blue Sky. I don't want to crap. It's the alternative. It's the alternative now to Twitter. Basically, it's people who got off Twitter and moved to Blue Sky. And it's a little bit more friendly place. But they don't have literal Nazis on the site like advertising. But we a lot of people haven't made that step from kind of derogatory keyboard warrior to actually physically, like I said, making a sign and being out here.
Well, this is the first time I've ever been out. I think the biggest tipping point is that one of my friends, who I mentioned before, is an immigrant, and saying how she wants to be out here, but she's too scared. So I'm like, well, I'll be out here for you. I'm going to fight for you when you can't because you're afraid to be out on the streets right now. So it's my time to finally do something to help everyone else.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. You kept it above the belt. It was good. It was clean. It was a good one. Would you mind chatting with us? Or? Yeah, sure. So we got a sign here.
So I have a sign that's water, no ice, right? Every time I go to a restaurant, I'm notorious for ordering water, no ice for 15 years, right? So this sign kind of just fits in with me personally. So that's kind of where
I mean, that's very appropriate considering how many lakes does Minnesota have?
to like 12,300 something.
I feel like that's one of those middle school where like you must memorize.
Absolutely.
For some reason, it'll come up important at some point, and this was the moment.
Absolutely.
What brings you out? What made you make a sign? As I was talking about before.
Yeah, so I'm a Navy veteran, and I kind of saw what was happening in with what happened in Renee and in Minneapolis, and what looks to me as a clear sign of oppression of our own people from the federal government. And I just couldn't stand by it anymore. And just like her, this is my first time coming out here, and with all the threats of the institutions and our midterms and everything, it's got to stop, and we got to come out here. And there's a look of this being just, well, it kind of feels like this is a push of oppression just to cover up like Epstein files and things like that. And I don't know why we're out here protecting those that the entire U.S. agrees shouldn't be out on the streets, and that's pedophiles and protectors of the pedophiles, and not the immigration issues that we're seeing. And like that's a cover up, looks like a cover up for that. And like we're just out here to protect our neighbors, make sure no one gets picked up like Gestapo 2.0, and protect the Constitution and everything. So
So Donald Trump is since